So you guys who have followed us for a while know that we talk about gold quite a bit on this channel. Greg and I have both invested a lot of money in gold, and not only invested in gold, it's in our most important asset we own, our retirement. And we get emails from people all the time asking how this works and how to do this. So I'm going to talk about it today. Buying gold in an individual retirement account, an IRA, is in my opinion the best way for savers to diversify their investment, the most important investment, that is. And it's something that most financial advisors simply won't talk about because they don't make a commission on it. No, zero. They would do it if they had the access to do it, but they don't. In the last 20 years, gold has rewarded long-term investors with very strong returns. The metal is often included in investment portfolios because it's considered a hedge against inflation and can rise in value during periods of economic uncertainty and stock market volatility. You can look at charts over history. It's crazy. Gold goes up when the market goes down. Now, a gold IRA, which could also hold silver, platinum, and palladium, is one way to invest in precious metals while maintaining the tax benefits, very important, of a conventional IRA. However, if you choose to invest in gold this way, be mindful that these types of self-directed individual retirement accounts, which you have to set up to hold gold in an IRA, are not permitted in traditional IRAs. You can also add real estate, cryptocurrency, and precious metals. And there are some fees around holding gold in your IRA. Mine's about $150 a year to keep my gold safely stored in a depository in Texas. Your IRA has to be separated, can't be in your house. Purchasing physical gold to hold in a retirement account has its drawbacks compared to investing in equities like stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. So it's important to understand all of the risks associated with it and the costs associated as well before you start a gold IRA. But in my opinion, there's nothing better to hedge your portfolio. Now, a key selling point of these investing products is that you own the physical gold itself. The actual bars are yours. It's not an ETF, and it can therefore be rewarding when gold demand rises. And this does globally. It's happening right now. This usually happens during down markets, but what we're seeing right now is that central banks are buying gold in record numbers, and the stock market somehow continues to chug along and do very, very well despite the economic conditions we're in right now. Now, on a side note, gold hit an all-time high recently. So what do you think is going to happen when the market actually goes south and tanks? And it's going to happen. There's predictions it'll reach $3,000, $5,000, even $75,000 an ounce. And this is the main reason I stack gold. The market will cool off. We've got wars. We've got inflation. We've got an election coming up and really bad economic data. Dig into the plumbing. It's not good. The cost to borrow money right now is very high. And many people are predicting a real estate crash as well. Going back to 1971, the average annual return for gold is just under 8%. If you're wondering how you could add gold to your IRA, use the link below. There's two companies that Greg and I have worked with and personally recommend. And this comes after looking into about 50 companies over the years and vetting all of them. These ones have won awards. They've got excellent staff. They've got a great buyback program, which is something you need to look at. And both of these companies have sterling reputations online. So we recommend these guys above anyone else. You can avoid doing a search and running into a company that might not be as reputable or trustworthy by clicking that link below. Fill out your form. Here's what you need to know before you do a gold IRA. Number one, open a gold IRA account. Many major companies offer this retirement account, and they do not have an option for investing in physical gold through an IRA. Now, there are some exceptions like Fidelity, which has a gold IRA investing platform, but usually gold IRA investors need to open an account with a precious metals company that focuses on just this. And the companies we recommend below do just that. They provide this financial product. By opening this type of self-directed individual retirement account with one of the companies you'll match up with, you'll then have the ability to invest in gold and other precious metal bullion products in the form of bars, ingots, coins, and even rounds. Now, it's crucial when you do your research, when you choose a company to use, because there are some bad apples out there. Again, we've got two below. Hit the link. You'll get matched up with one. And you can read about what to look for when selecting a gold IRA company in our guide on the best gold IRA companies. That's in our channel as well. To avoid running afoul of tax regulations, gold IRAs need to have an IRS-approved custodian and an IRS-approved depository. Don't worry, the companies we recommend have both those. The custodian is a financial firm tasked with executing investment activities and administrative duties that are necessary to keep your account in good standing with the IRS. Very important to dot your I's and cross your T's. This is a crucial step of the way to keep it tax deferred and keep that status. Now, the depository is the secure third-party storage facility. You can't store these in your house, and that keeps your precious metals products safe. Storage is provided in either pooled or segregated safekeeping, and the depository must also be in good standing with the IRS. And like I said before, hit that link below. You will get a company that already has this in place. And this maintains your tax-deferred status when you do this. The gold IRA companies we recommend have preferred custodians and even depositories that they either recommend or require their customers to use. Like I said before, mine is in Texas. That's where my metals are stored. This makes it very easy, and you don't have to worry about finding people to do that for you. Now, these companies have professionals to guide you every step of the way. In my transaction, it took place over 2 phone calls. One was introductory. The next one, I selected my metals, and the rest was handled seamlessly with DocuSign. Click, 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 done. It was done in a week. You can fund your IRA in two different ways. First, you can choose the more popular one. That's a rollover. And many people fund their new account using money held in an existing retirement portfolio. It could be a 401k, it could be an IRA, etc. Now, the IRS rules that permit this is money that's drawn on that, whether it's a 401k, a 403b, 457b, or a thrift savings program. Many people fund their account using money they already have in an existing retirement portfolio, right? So mine can come from a 401k, an IRA, a 403b, a 457, or even a thrift savings program. Anything you put away for retirement can happen. To initiate this process, contact the administrator of your current retirement plan, and your company that we recommend below will do that for you. And you tell them how much you want to roll over. So say you have $500,000 and you want to invest $50,000 into the gold, you're going to make that transaction happen with the companies. Now, if you're younger than 59 and a half and you're using a rollover to fund your IRA, you have a maximum of 60 days to get the withdrawn funds into the new account. Even being a day late will trigger a 10% early withdrawal penalty. Mine happened in a week, so you don't have to worry about that. They're very efficient. You're going to have to pay income tax on the withdrawn funds if you do that. So avoid that. Again, 60 days is easy. Transfer. Now, to avoid the prospect of missing the rollover cutoff, many people choose to let their gold IRA company coordinate the entire rollover via a direct institution-to-institution transfer. That's exactly what I did. Since the money never technically passes through your hands, you don't have to worry about taxes or penalties being assessed to this transaction. And again, that's the exact process that I went through. Now, you can also do cash, and you don't want to fund your gold IRA with cash because you've already paid taxes on that money. And the point of using your IRA as an investment vehicle is to actually capture the tax advantage that comes with using pre-tax dollars. Makes it pretty smart. Now, the exception here is the gold Roth IRA option, which investors fund with after-tax dollars. So if you're a Roth IRA, you can use that as well. You can also decide how much money to invest. One important consideration for both IRA rollovers and transfers to determine how much you want to funnel into your new account. Keep in mind that most conventional IRAs give you the ability to build a diversified retirement portfolio. Adding precious metals diversifies it even more. An IRA holding nothing but precious metals is, by definition, not diversified because precious metals comprises one single asset class. So I also hold stocks and other things too. I'm not all in on metals. I don't want you to think that. The conventional wisdom is that you should limit your investment to precious metals to 5 to 20% of your overall portfolio. If you think the market's going to tank, you might want to go higher. But if you want a little bit of access to it, 5% is fine. And that gives you appropriate diversification of your portfolio. Now, that being said, you'll have to meet the minimum investment requirement for your gold IRA, which can be as low as $5,000. The companies below, there's one that'll do $5,000, the other one's $25,000. If you've got a relatively small investment portfolio, the high account minimums that I just said here could require you to invest more than what an advisor would tell you to recommend to put into just gold as that asset class. So you could expose your nest egg a little too much. So make sure that, for example's sake, let's say you have $100,000 in retirement or more. Look at your risk, go up to $20,000. That's 20% right there, right? Personally, I sit around 17%. I have the rest of my investments in stock, real estate, cash, mutual funds, and even some domain names. It's pretty cool having a self-directed IRA, and that's the beauty of it. You get access to alternative investments that a traditional IRA or a managed 401k just simply will not give you access to. It's a really outside-the-box setup that I really like. For example, I lend money to real estate brokers here that flip homes. I get paid 12% every single month that I lend that money. So that's pretty cool. If you got any questions, please submit them below. Now, Greg and I, if you want our exact company we work with, join our newsletter, tageconomy.org. Fill out your email address there, and you'll get an email that actually tells you which company we chose, why we chose them, and a little bit more about the process. We're very transparent people here. Greg and I use the same company. There's two we recommend. Link is below. Hit the email. You'll get the exact one that we used. I'll catch you in the next video. Safe investing.